Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and we're here today for episode 2 of the free-to-play subs against WhiteBeard Pirates using the mono strength team today. So I have decided to use Mihawk and PERONA as my leader for this particular content, and we brought a friend, V2 SnakeMan. Obviously, bringing V2 SnakeMan is probably a lot. It makes life a lot easier, but I do understand that not everyone has V2 SnakeMan. And I thought, let's just use some other really fun units. So decided to use Mihawk and PERONA. Very underrated unit. One of the best subs in the game, if I had to say. And a fairly decent leader, being a 4.5 times captain. Making all color orbs matching helps out quite a lot as well. So on stage number 2, we versed the watermelon head guy. On this particular stage, we are going to use our Clash Jinbei special. Jinbei is going to remove the attack down and set the defense to 0. Then we can switch with our Mihawk and PERONA to get the negative effect, and then use our Marco and Ace special to give us a 2.75 attack boost to our red units, which just is incredibly strong. Marco and Ace are just an insane free-to-play unit, especially for V2 SnakeMan teams, giving us red orbs, making reds matching, and just rotating unmatching orbs for us is just really, really handy. So against the next stage, we are going to switch with our Mihawk PERONA again to get the negative effect, and then we're just going to use our normal attacks to do as much damage as we possibly can. Unfortunately, we get our specials blinded here, but we aren't going to really worry about that. We're not going to try and get around that. We're just going to do as much damage as we possibly can. I decided to kill Atmos in the back left, as Atmos blinds healing, which can be fairly finicky, especially when you do have a character like Mihawk PERONA and their amazing switch ability that gives you 1,500 healing every single turn. So the other units we have on this team are the Colosseum Enel. Colosseum Enel is just fantastic for the Marco and Vista stage. And then we have the CP9 raid, Spandam, the red variation, to remove the Rainbow Shield that gets inflicted on the Jozu stage. We are taking our time here, basically just stalling out so we can make sure we get our specials back by the end, because we are going to want Marco and Ace's special back when we reach the final room. These guys don't have too much health, so you can just sort of normal attack your way through them. The negative debuff helps out quite a lot too, lowering their defense by 20%. It also means we take a lot less damage as well. Alright, so against Speed Gilly, is it Izu and the Flame Swordsman? We are going to make sure that we use our switch abilities with Mihawk and PERONA to give the negative effect. That way we're not going to take too much damage from Gil if we don't kill Gilly in the back there. This stage can do quite a bit of damage, especially if you do get hit from the Flame Swordsman guy. So we are going to use SnakeMan's special here just to make sure that we can do a lot of damage to take out Gil, as well as taking out Isu on stage 2. Taking out Isu on stage 2 isn't overly that tricky, as we do have a mono strength team. And with color affinity, having red orbs, it's going to help us out quite a lot. It's Helicat. Once we've taken out the 2 units besides the Flame Swordsman, we can just use our normal attacks. Eat up any meat orbs that we get. Use the switch abilities of Marco and Ace for extra orbs. And take advantage of our pinch healing as well. On to stage 5 now, we come up against Jozu. Jozu's going to put up 4 turns of defense up and Rainbow Shield, which then goes down to 3 turns. We're going to use the switch ability of Mihawk and PERONA here. And then we are just going to stall out a turn to make sure we can get our Jinbei special back. We do have the Ho ship on this team as well, just to give us a little bit of extra healing, as it doesn't clash with Mihawk and PERONA's switch ability like it does with VV Backers. Now we can use our Spandam special to remove the rainbow shield, and then we can use our Jinbei special to set the defense to 0. With that, we don't have to really worry about the blue shield, as the defense has been set to 0, just sort of nullifies all that extra defense that Josu has. We also get color affinity for our red units, which kind of backfires on us a little bit here, as obviously color affinity means that we're going to do less damage, so we are going to use our Mihawk PERONA special, as well as the super typing of Luffy. Using the super typing of Luffy means we're going to be doing a little bit more damage as we are all red, and then using the Mihawk PERONA special gives us the 2x conditional boost as well. Against Marco and Vista now, we are going to use our Enel special. As I mentioned earlier, Enel is just amazing for this particular stage. He removes the 3 turns of attack down, he removes the 3 turns of chain lock, and he removes the 3 turns of paralysis while giving himself a matching orb. So he's just so good for this particular stage. And with that, having a full board of red orbs and the chain boost that Enel also applies, we can just do outrageous amounts of damage to Marco. You just want to make sure you kill Marco in this stage, and that way you can just use Vista as basically a stalling turn. We'll use him for stalling, is what I'm trying to say. Once the SnakeMan special goes down to the 2-turn cooldown, we are going to move on. So now that we've got Vista down, we can move on to the final stage, and just with our Marco and Ace special, as well as our Luffy special, we can guarantee ourselves a full board of orbs, a 2.75 times attack boost to our red units. We want to make sure we switch with our Mihawk PERONA, so we are Mihawk in the red state, getting the extra attack buff, and giving the negative effect. So once we have our specials active, we can just use our normal attacks, just basically blitz through Ace, and then use the 2nd turn to take out WhiteBeard. Unfortunately, I do hit 2 grades as well, which makes things a little bit hairy, as WhiteBeard is a quick unit. But as I mentioned, just using the switchability of Mihawk and PERONA is going to help us out quite a bit. So there you guys go. That was my free-to-play subs with Mihawk and PERONA and V2 SnakeMan against the WhiteBeard Pirates. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. And if you do want to stay up to date with more OPTC content I post, hit that big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Lights!